Hello friends, I am Caitlin Smith-Kors. I am a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive. I work with the beautiful light energies to relay messages to you. This specific video is the weekly reminders from Spirit. So this is tapping into the energies of what Spirit wants us to know for the week ahead, what they might feel like they need to be reminding you of as you go through your week ahead. So we are in Scorpio season, and Scorpio is really the embodiment of death and rebirth. And so I feel like it's very fitting for the cards that I pulled for us for our weekly reminders. So I wish that there was a better way for me to show this to you. In one specific deck, I got the Knight of Pentacles to start off with. So for some people, the energy might have been feeling a little bit slow in a specific area of your life. Maybe that was home life, maybe it was work life or career. This is kind of doing what you need to do consistently to get to where you need to go. It might not be a lot of fun. Things might have felt a little bit slower pace for you. And it feels like it's in a specific area of your life. So it's saying, you were doing what you needed to do to push yourself to where you want to go. The process of it just might not have been super fun for you. And next to this is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is this picture of this person with 10 swords in its back. And this card, there's somebody in the background. So it could be somebody very specific in your life or something very specific in your life was very heavy on you, like a burden, almost like giving up. There might have been a certain area where you're like, I just don't feel like I can continue to push forward in this. But what Spirit's reminding you of is that in life, there are these death and rebirth moments. There are these hard moments in our life that we need to go through, kind of be like a shakeup in a certain area that might not have felt the best, but we need to go through certain things to be able to grow from it. I have the Seven of Pentacles, and in this specific card, it's hard to see. There's kind of like a ghost or like a spirit type of energy floating up here. And to me, this is saying from either the end of something or this really hard time that you went through, this is kind of your old self leaving. And you needed part of yourself or an idea that you had or a certain aspect of your life kind of needed to go away. Maybe a certain person in your life needed to go away in order for you to start to grow, grow your garden, for you to be able to start seeing the fruits of your labor. We also have the Fool card. So this is that kind of refreshing energy, starting something new. So we have us going from the Knight of Pentacles, things feeling a little bit slow and stagnant, possibly the end of something or some type of heartbreak or just kind of not so positive energy in our life, maybe this heaviness feeling, to a weight being lifted because we realized that something needed to go away from our life, the death of something, in order to start growing ourselves again, shaping our lives again into this whole new journey that we're stepping into. So I really feel like this is about that whole Scorpio energy, that death and rebirth. So yeah, some of you might be really starting a new path or a new journey, and it's kind of, you might not know where you're going, but you're excited to just get moving again. And we also have the Four of Swords. Now, I have been seeing this card all over the place recently, so I feel that this message is very strong for many people. And this is the Rest card. Some of you might get ill, and I know that that's hard to deal with. That's kind of hard to say. If you're not listening to your body, if your body is saying, we need to take a nap today, or we need to go to bed early tonight. We need to maybe not do one of the things that we had on our list so that we can have some downtime to rest and rejuvenate. If we aren't listening to ourselves, sometimes divine, the divine or spirit will step in and they will do things like make us sick. So then we have no choice but to lay down. Or make us just not feel super good. So then we are like, okay, now I physically cannot do this, the thing that I was planning on doing, and I have to take this rest. So this is spirit saying, please, for the love of all, just lay down for a minute, take that rest. If you like to do like morning meditations, if you have a meditative practice, but you've maybe been slacking off on that, maybe Spirit is also saying start doing your meditations again, because those can be really helpful with setting the tone for the day, allowing your body to relax a moment before stepping into that energy of the day. And so that's another strong message that I'm hearing as well. The next set of cards that I have is the Two of Air. I also have the King of Fire, the Ten of Air, and the Dreamer. So setting that aside for a minute, this Dreamer card is the number 0. It's the same as the Fool card, also the number 0. So 2 different decks have now shown us this Fool card or the Dreamer card. And what this one says is a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So if you find yourself having this unexpected opportunity present itself, what Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to take it. Don't be afraid to take that opportunity. I know that sometimes it can be, we want to plan things out, but sometimes we're just supposed to go on that journey. We're just supposed to experience it as it happens. So this Two of Air, some of you either this week or in the recent past might have had you might have had to make a decision about something, and you might be avoiding making a decision on this. So it's saying being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So if you heard what I said in the first group of cards that I pulled, and you're like, no, that doesn't really make sense to me, maybe think about that, maybe reconsider that. Is there an area of your life that maybe isn't serving you anymore? Maybe you're not doing the best that you can in a certain area. Maybe your life is a little bit unbalanced in some way, because the number 2 cards can sometimes be about a balance. So figuring out where there's this imbalance, maybe if there's a decision that you need to make, and it's saying, make the best choice possible, make the choice that feels the best for you. It doesn't have to be the right choice, but it has to be the one that's aligned with your soul at this time. So don't be afraid to jump in and make that decision, because it feels like you've been avoiding it. The King of Fire is coming up, and the energy around the King of Fire is motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. And what this card says here is focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So if there is somebody in your life that kind of embodies that energy, maybe reach out to them, especially if you are starting out on this new journey and maybe you're not sure where you're going. Maybe there's somebody that does something similar to what you're doing on this journey. So maybe reaching out to that person that can help you focus on your path ahead, and have maybe a clearer vision of where it is that you're trying to go. We also have the 10 of Air, which would be the same as the 10 of Swords. So again, both of these piles showing us the same card. And what this says is the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. So if you know somebody, or maybe you are that person, you had an addiction of some sort, even if that's just like a shopping addiction or gambling addiction, it could be anything. This is saying this is the end of the difficult situation. So the difficult thing happened. So we're moving forward from that. So this is saying that Spirit wants to remind you to embrace the change, embrace that Scorpio energy, the death and rebirth. things are getting better now. And then again, we already talked about the dreamer card, that leap of faith, stepping into that new path. So I pulled from one more tarot deck, and that's the Everyday Witch Tarot. And we have the King of Swords here. And what he is reminding us to do is to speak with clarity, speak with authenticity. Remember to stay empathetic to other people's situations, and also remember that you can delegate tasks. So if you're feeling overwhelmed in a certain area, don't be afraid to delegate, because the King of Swords is a leader, and he's maybe not necessarily a doer, but he knows how to direct other people to do things, to get the things done that need to get done. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, and again, this is kind of like stepping into an opportunity, stepping onto a new journey in a way. The Page of Pentacles, again, this can be linked to home life or career. For some of you, that won't make sense, but that's fine. It's some type of journey, and he seems kind of free-spirited. I'm seeing this map down here, and he's also flipping it looks like he's flipping a coin, so it's almost like being free-spirited enough to say, okay, let's flip a coin on it, and we're just going to go down whatever path feels the best. Maybe this path involves a money-making opportunity. Maybe this path involves investing money, however that makes sense to you. So it's kind of this new journey that you're stepping into. You don't have everything figured out, but also this can be saying, you know, I feel like this is going along with the King of Fire. Maybe you're reaching out to somebody that's a little bit more settled in whatever area this new journey is in, so that you can get a plan in place. Because I feel like the Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles, are a little bit more of planners. They're definitely the doers. You know, they aren't afraid to work hard for something. But focus, get a plan in place, and let's proceed on this journey. We also have the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So the Ten of Cups is, lately I've been reading this as a community type of card. This is definitely happy family, happy energy, beautiful energy, but also not being afraid to step into your community and creating that friendship bond with people. So this could also be about happiness and togetherness when it comes to friendships. So it's really saying that remember to step out into your community, to look for support there as well, because there's plenty of love and overflow, especially with the small businesses. I feel like I'm seeing like a community of small businesses, places that you can go to reach out to kind of bump up your energy another level. And the Knight of Swords is telling us to just dive in. The Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving knights. It's kind of saying, you know, stop that stalling, stop waiting to make the decision. Make the decision. Let's leap into it. You know, we have the leap of faith type of card, and definitely the Knight of Swords is somebody that moves into things to start to get things done. So with all of these energies, I feel like they're all flowing into each other for our weekly reminders. I did pull 3 oracle cards to kind of pull this all together, or any last messages that Spirit wants to remind us of for the week ahead. We have joy and delight. So don't be afraid to have those joyous moments and to just have fun and let loose. There's a lot of love and light that can be had from these dark moments. These dark moments are what teaches us, and sometimes they allow us to appreciate the light moments and the joy and the delight even more. We have the Give Love card. So for some people, I feel like this whole Ten of Swords energy might have been linked to either a relationship or a friendship. Maybe you got hurt in the past by somebody and it's been hard to move forward, but this is your sign to start giving love again. to embody that loving energy. And then we also have affirmation for healing the heart. So again, this kind of goes along with it. Yes, we've all had these instances in our lives where we've felt hurt, maybe even betrayed by somebody or some situation in our life. And there's an energy or a real call from those dark moments to start that healing process. And I really feel that with that 10 of Swords energy that we had here, a strong healing and growth coming in. So healing the heart. Thank you so much for joining me. I am still doing for the rest of October, so only a few more days. My small tarot readings are $30. My large tarot readings are $60. And I hope to see you at my event in Owego. It's called Halloween Fest. And I will be in front of the Mystic Moon, and I will be doing $5 and $10 tarot readings. So I hope to see you there. Otherwise, I hope you all have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you guys later. Bye.